Ka m kọọrọ gị akụkọ dị ebube. Ka m kọọrọ gị akụkọ dị omimi. Maka egburu eze na-adịghị ya o mere chaa. Ndị kwere ya si ya ma. Ka m kọọrọ unu akụkọ dị ebube. Ka m kọọrọ unu akụkọ dị omimi. Mana egburu eze na-adịghị ya o mere chaa. Ndị kwere ya si ma. Ka m kọọrọ unu akụkọ dị ebube. Ka m kọọrọ unu akụkọ dị omimi. Mana egburu eze na-adịghị ya o mere chaa. Ndị kwere ya si ya ma. Mmenụ ya eze ndị eze. Onye nwe anyị ọka ome. Ka anyị bụpụrụ ya ekele ọma. Ka anyị mee eze. Mmenụ ya eze ndị eze. Onye nwe m ọka ome. Ka anyị bụpụrụ ya ekele ọma. Anyị mee eze. Amara gị ebuka. Chineke onye kere mmadụ. Amara gị ebuka. Onye nwe m. Ekene m Chineke m. Ekene. Kene ya. Ekene m Chineke n'ihe ọma mere m. Otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị Chineke m. Ekene m Chineke m. Ekene nwanne m kene ya. Ekene m Chineke. Ekene kene ya. Ekene m Chineke n'ihe ọma mere m. Otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị Chineke m. Ekene m Chineke m. Ekene nwanne m kene ya. Ekene m Chineke. Ekene kene ya. Ekene m Chineke n'ihe ọma mere m. Otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị Chineke m. Ekene m Chineke ọma. Ekene. You are the most high God. 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 Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. You are the reason why I am here. Jehovah, me. You are the most high God. You are the reason why I am here. Jehovah, you are the most high God. You are the reason why we are here. Jehovah, you are the most high God. Lord Jesus, you are the most high. Lord Jesus, you are the most high God. Akwa nke nkwara Chineke wezamo. Akwa nke nkwara ude nke nsuru. Chineke wezamo. Ihe ebube wema. Igbo bụ Igbo. Igbo bụ Igbo birikwenio, birikwenio, birikwenio. Ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, depending your time zone. Anyị ga-adị ka echi. Maka na echi adịghị agwa agwụ ka anyị na-agwa ya, ọ bụ na isonye bụ. What are you waiting for? Click the like button. Subscribe, comment, share. If I ain't able to keep us away. If today is your first time coming across our channel, you're welcome to Kelena TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption by your doorstep. If I ain't a common sense, the reason I'm running Marifa. Enwe ifekara anyị mara ifekara anyị gaa school. Mana ọ maka ife na-echief. Amaka ka iji wee nọdụ. I just want to make common sense as always. It's been a busy week and recovering broke sex. Amakamele. We are back and gradually and you got to recover in full force. Amakamele. That's been a while. Amakamele. Norian. Obara greetings from here. Chinyere Norian no Makamele. Kinsley Norian no Makamele. Unyanusi Norian no Makamele. Obara Norian Kechukwu Norian Amakamele. Benny Norian Amakamele. Money man Norian Amakamele. Do well, I hit the like button. I'm a content creator and political analyst, a preacher of the gospel of redemption. And keepers we're only asking God for anointing to preach the gospel of redemption to mankind. Can never Igbo can not Makamele. Benny, yes, so it has been a busy week. Also trying to recover. Do well, I hit the like button. Do well, I hit the like button. Was the end the and now don't forget consequences when men deliberately undermine the truth. Don't forget, depopulating their population is a task that we have embarked on. And it is gaining ground gradually. It can't just happen. Gradually, we are shining the light of truth to that their thick coven of darkness. Frank and Norian, we are shining the light of truth to that their thick room where they have kept many of them by with lies and deceit. We are shining the light of truth. That mankind may receive the light and they follow it. Yes. Depopulating their population is a task. It is ongoing. Look around you. Was it like this last week? How about last 2 weeks? How about 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? 1 month ago? The population keeps going down daily. Heavenly immigration border control, the one that he, God, is presiding. Alozie, Norian, I have to go for it. And now, happy Christmas in advance. Na Christmas, I got Christmas. Christmas. I got ife eji eme bonanza, ife eji agba Christmas na nke ikpeazụ a n'obodo Bongo bụ kidnapping. Fa bonanza Bongorian sele receive Frank Norienne USB we stand, no going back. There agba ya dro kan na whatever anyị jegede whatever anyị jege ebe a ka anyị kwesịrị anyị ja like ya ma isi n'aja kpọmkwem alazie na Chizawa na Dalawan, we have been trying to recover and being busy. I'm very busy, but it is all good. Fine now, I can you wait it. Makamele, one mother. Makamele. I got crying Christmas. Bongo Jima bandit kidnapping. Where they are now about Bongolians Christmas. McFina, I'm good. Where have you been? Hope you are good, bro. I'm fine. One mother. I'm fine. If I now the end. If eji emere Bongolians oji mgbe ịdị na-ekolufa na analụfa ego n'ọrịa nnọọ maka mele ife eji emere Bongolians oji ebu nkulu mmabulu. It is not funny. You know, anyị kwuru ya ebe a that for the fact na ịbụ Bongolian that you have been captured. Some people ya got ya maybe it is happening everywhere. Nobody will go. And the USB declared about our only hope. Nti odikwa. Sumode. Sumo was ready. Nti odikwa. USB declared about our only hope. Ejimo for now, USB declared about our only hope. Kem Norian. They can not the one hope for with Idine Ekoli Bongolians. Na another fego. Ndi Yoruba, they want hopeful Oduduwa. I encourage you to be hopeful. Name USB declared. Everything I are to is where to buy here. But things gonna get with caution. And then I talk where you take responsibility. And then I talk about what something that will happen. And we take responsibility. Father when you clear. Father whoever the bandit is striker now. You got to Father whoever they take your responsibility or the work. You can now the end we are back. We are back. Give to okay now the end. I want the charity to take responsibility. And they are Father ready. Because you go pay me, Mabuna where kepu. Mabuna father take your responsibility. You go pay me father you go pay me waiting no good. Can I so they actually didn't take responsibility of some things. Yele fadi kwali dio because obodo adịgo beghe uke. Obodo adịgo beghe uke. Ntị ọ dịkwa. Tinye ntị na anị na ekwe aka ege ntị. Itinye ntị na anị apịa gị kosi. Pịa gị ode. Ndị a na-achọ iteke responsibility afọ a. Ife responsibility na ha achọkwa ime. You are not taking it ọ dịrọ mma. Ka ezi onye chọrọ gote ekere. Ka onye chọrọ gote ekere gị responsibility. Yeah? You must take responsibility of every of your action. Ka onye na-eche ka ọ take responsibility. Ụmụ oluku. If a responsibility na him, everybody is just keeping quiet. Ọ dị anya. Aka nwere ife nọ. Onwe ife nọ ma ife mma bụ na onye ọbụla ya take responsibility of every of his action. So onye gị mamazi. Onwe action ọbụla itekiri. That is your own cup of tea. Ka nna agwa ya. Mana kwa ịbụrụ USB declare niile nke a nke anyị ka ọ bara bịa. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. If you worry, you can take responsibility of USB declared. There is no problem. Man, I am the documented naka. Anybody actually take it or actually take? Come and take it. We give it to you. Share it, broadcast it. Have it. We don't need. I don't need to take responsibility of what I know not. Okay. I come out for you. Mazi, did you know if you Mazi, I don't know if you have seen recent interview of Maxwell with one broadcaster. It is like it did some justice to the questions you raised. Yeah, come on for it. Maybe I will look for it. Maxwell, but I did oh, big fish. They are actually. And Johnny ozugbo. Mana anyị na-egwu ebo onye chọkwara iwerekwa responsibility werekwa ahụ. Ka m na-agwa ya. Onye ọbụla chọrọ itake responsibility. Let the person take it, have it, enjoy it. Ọkwa USB declare nke a. Ọ nke anyị. Ọ nke anyị ebe people that have something to lose. Yeah? People that have something to lose. Ebe fa na-etinye ọnụ n'okwu. Can you remind me the date of the broadcast? I won't come for any signal to YouTube. Don't come for any stream to YouTube. Oh, yeah, I will listen to it. We will listen to it. Leave those umokoko talking about water. Na ya metra ya wori ya na ka nna agwa ya. So n'ife dị ya bụ ife responsibility na-eme na gbaa mbọ ka ị na-eteki ya ahụ. Ife nji like na abụ na onwe ife mere and the man pụta take responsibility. I would not like it. By now, ikwesịghị ịpụtala take responsibility. By now, ikwesịgo itake responsibility and ọ dịrọ mma. Ọkwa USB nke a. Ọ nke anyị ka ọ bụ. Ọkwa Dr. Ngozi Orebeze anyị si n'Ọsabụ rapịa ntu a. You were supporting her before. Thank God you said when you were supporting her that some people. Okay. You said that when you were supporting her, some people said that she have bought you over. Uh-huh. There's some people say that she have bought you over And now that you are no longer supporting her, they can now see if she still bought you over. Yes, I think I've seen it. I can remember that I've seen it. Okay, now support ya. Some people when they say na actually ego. So and they are actually ego. That is to say na nke ahụ nka na support kwa mgbe a adịghị achọkwa m ego. Even up till now, achọbara m ego. Mana the only thing anyị na-ekwu bụ na face ya na ife a demands wisdom. Face ya na ife a demands ife agụ ji eme ire dị ya na mbọ. Face ya na ife a demands ife dike ya eme dị ya n'obi. Stop running your mouth. Ọ bụrụ na ị nweta nwere onwe abụ ife a na-arụ ọnụta na mouth. Obego. And that Dr. Ngozi Orebeze learned it very, very well. Ọ mụtara ya. Why na ọma mmụta ya? Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ebe ọ nọ today. Maazị Banjo ka ebe ọ nọ today. Ị chọkwa ka ọ bịakwa the same line ka ọ continue or no? Uche ya ga there. I will read something. Now before I read that thing, let me okay. Before I read that thing, let me quickly show us something. Now handle Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. And we are still saying, I'm not for each Dr. Ngozi Orebeze mele yo. Okay, if you Dr. Ngozi Orebeze mele. I have bought my new white t-shirt and my blue pant for tomorrow celebration. I wear that tomorrow celebration. Are they okay? Very nice. Now, there is something I will show you. I'm not for each Dr. Ngozi Orebeze na her team mele. Presently, and a go again apply for your ID. One of them will mega apply. One mother. It has been a long time. It has been a long time. Elena TV watching it. Remember that heavenly immigration border control is ongoing. United States of Biafra government is my task. That I, General Avatar, JCS, USBG must protect at all costs. Biafran stinks. And the mother Makamele, it has been a while. It has been a while. How are you doing? How are you doing? It has been a while. If I need to go and apply, but before we proceed, they can Bongo and their politicians as they are dealing with you as a typical Bongolian. And anyway, is dealing with them. That is how God works. And they are busy, want to deal with Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. God is dealing with them. As they are busy dealing with Mongolians, God is dealing with them. All these politicians, God is heavily dealing with them. This one, I saw this allegedly. This one here. Yeah, one work over this year na Kaduna. Allegedly, as now where as they are busy dealing with you, ordinary Bongolians. Eze Chiokike is busy. That is now my family. If I won't wear. Kafara motachara jonwa. Obo fanwe sege fanwe nye order. Afutata ga agba ga ebo be aka fa ya aje mewu. Na nwa fa. Aso na nwoke amu nwa nka. Bulgarian politician. Ego ni na ha na ebuko ga ndị area. And they are busy dealing with you. Eze Chiokike. Na ebifa aka ikiri mgbachi. Aka ikiri mgbachi ka ọ na-ebifa. Na-ene nwa obere isi. All of them go and check. Ị ga-arụta nwa fa isi kpakọrọ ọnụ. Ị ga-arụta nwa fa isi kpakọrọ ọnụ. Yeah? As now one day I name
Religious nuts, please leave my page. We do not share the same values and you disgust me.
Okay, Felicia. Mkpụrụ ọbụla onye kụrụ ya ka ọ ya aghọlụ ka fa na-achọ ka mee agbaba gị ọnụ ụchụ ha eze Chiokike ji nwayọọ na-emefe ife weti ụmụfa ya ndị na-achị obodo na-ene nwa ya ka isi nwa ya dị nwaanyị obi ji ejije adịfa mma na dis sọfanes fatiri gị chukwu aka na asụsten gị obi ya ma ndịfa mma bikos ntu anwụnwa fadị bụ ntu gara abụ ọbụna ịdị obi ya na-atọfụ ụtọ mana chukwu bịara mezie ka fa na-ata gị ahụfụ chọọ ka ịdị ka nwafa na-agbada fa na-ata gị ahụfụ chọọ ka ịdị ka onye chukwu na onwe ya ewerezie aka ya na-amafa mmiri ka nna agwa ya fa chọrọ ime ife ndị ara ife ndị amoosu eze Chiokike akwadoghị ịkwụrụshi ọbụna garị ka ịfụrụ ga aṅụọ bụrụ akị ka ịfụrụ ga ata ijiri ego mana ịkwụchi n'ezie nwafa nweta ego niile na ifa na-ebu afọ afa na-ata ya eze Chiokike na-ebuchigharịfe ya azụ ike nwụrụ. When men deliberately undermine the truth, consequences enwefa ego niile afa na-ebu na-enefa na ụmụfa. Please, if you are just joining, do well and hit the like button. Do well and hit the like button, please. Ntu anwụnwa fada ife a bụ ntu facha ka ịdị mana chukwu bịara nyezie gị arụ ike mee gị ka aka nwafa wite ego niile afa na-ebu ọ bụrụ nwa back to sender na-ere isi fa.
The only thing we probably agree on is Palestine, and even then the only reason you care is because those
na-ele isi fa o na-ere isi fa fa chọrọ ime ife ndị amoosu eze Chiokike aghọrọ ya wechighala fe ya azụ fa na ife na-eme them and something is doing. And the funny part mana fa ji ike amụọ fa dị amụ ọtụtụ ụmụazị onye nke na ọ bụ na ọ bụ ofu nwoke ọ mụtara dị ya ịma na ọtọkịrị na ọ bụ na ofu nwoke ọ mụtara bụ ife ịma na ọtọkịrị na ịma na nepa ewerela ọkụ ọtọkịrị na tiririm ịma na nepa ewere n'ọkụ ma ọ bụrụ ofu nwa ka ọ mụtara nepa ewere n'ọkụ Desmond nnọọ rie nne so ọ bụrụ ya afọrọ m ife adị ya isi ya nna dịkwana ma the
people are Muslim not because they're human. Like dude, like I feel like
na ndị atọkịrị yo CJ nnọọ rie nne ndị atọkịrị igo nekwana nwafa ọ bụ na ego niile a na-ebugosi nwafa adịghị ife ajọ mmụọ ji isi anya ọkụ biri aka bie ezi ndụ kwesịrị nṅomi rapụnụ ndị a na eze Chiokike ga-eji aka ya biefe aka ikiri. Make sure you apply for your ID. Make sure you are following USB declared Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze S handle. Ị na-efolo iru ebe a itinye onwe gị na chain. Kemgbe ya bụ mmadụ itinye onwe ya na chain. Go and apply for your ID. Others are applying. Don't just apply, put it in good use. Here they go. Go and apply. The reason you without this ID, all for Gilma, not for you, not for Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze. I am telling you, some of them are other one. Go and apply for your ID. Stop. There is something you must understand. The reason why people talk about USB declare when I find a make move, they may not know the direction, but find a make move. Movement is very, very important before you go to direction. Movement is very, very important. GPS without movement is useless. GPS without movement or the useless. All these dispatch riders, all these riders narrow with GPS. Man, if I run a GPS on, fair move. If I buy GPS on, it is useless. So if I run a GPS on, bam, fair move on our USB declared, I buy gear on, very declare. So I do why and I got. Did why are the necessary and very, very important because na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime, Maazị Banjoko nọ n'ime. So slow and steady. But this our GPS, this our USB declared, slow and steady. So the reason why people talk about USB declared, but I find a movement there. That is why some people can just say, no worry for them. The reason OJ criticize, but now on an eye for now, and movement. So go and apply for your own ID. I want to follow Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, please do. And the matter come na agwọ na akịrịka. Agwọ na akịrịka. If I bụ ndị ugwu, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze share this thing. If I bụ ndị ugwu and ọ bụ na ịma banyere nkịta well, nkịta ndị ugwu na-ebu ibu karịa nkịta be anyị. Kwefụrụ ụkwụ ogologo nkịta ara. Nkịta fa na-ebu ibu. Ihe a dịka n'Imo steeti ka o mere. Fa bụ nkịta fa. But let me read what Dr. Ngozi Orebeze wrote before we play the video. Fan everywhere. Which you there. Breaking. President Tinubu and the delegitimized Nigerian governors in Biafra territory are spreading reintegrated terrorists to the United States of Biafra, USB state of Owerri. Watch video. Video watch live in our Haji Owerri, United States of Biafra, near one of the crude oil plants. Okay, I'm a plant one. Oh, near one of the crude oil plants. These reintegrated terrorists with dogs and the dangerous ammunitions hidden were seen by indigenous Biafrans. They were told to leave the community peacefully and they refused. They were brought in by Tinubu and the Hope Uzodimma and the Nigerian politicians for forcefully occupying Biafra territory. They are not welcome in Biafra territory. The United States of Biafra does not permit any Fulani terrorists. Nigeria Army, Nigerian Police, Nigeria Special Squad, and Operation Udo gachi Bubago in Biafra land as their assigned task is to forcefully remove Biafrans, arrest them, torture them, lock them up in DSS dungeon, army barracks, police stations, and kill them. In the next few days, we will reinforce the security in the 40 states of Biafra to protect Biafran citizens. In the next few days, we will reinforce the security. They take responsibility. I put a wire the radio. I want to find mana ọ bụ ige ntị ịnụkwa obodo dị nwabeghị uge. Everybody is on the run. Obodo bongo and something is doing. Ndị anyị na-anya everywhere. Fan everywhere. Fan everywhere. If I be Dr. Ngozi Orabeze Shiara, watch the video. And don't attack Donald Trump. I ain't sure somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Like IJG. Trump, onwe ihe Trump ji eme nwere obodo bongo. Na abụghị wepụtara obodo gburu ihe. Now listen.
You know, can you talk inter-community?
Is that go work, Abi?
No, stop here.
Can you go back? Can you go back?
Can you talk inter-community?
No go work.
You go see something now. Carry that dog. Carry this in the go back.
That's yourself fast.
You know, I know you. Hey,
when I carry this dog go back, you know we walk. Can you go back?
Carry this dog. Go back to the. Go back to them. Carry this dog. Go back to them. This dog will not go enter this community. Carry him. Go back to.
Can you go back? Can you go back? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. That come on, the man, turn the fire.
You know, can you talk?
It a man, come on, go back.
You should carry that dog to go. You know, can you talk inter-community?
Is that go work, Abi?
No, stop here.
Can you go back? Can you go back?
Can you talk inter-community?
Allah go them the fast na ụmụnne anyị na fa kwesịrị. Ịghọtago? Fa kwesịrị. Ntu a ga-esi na-ekwechi ndị ahụ. Ntu a ga-esi na-ekwechi fa. Ndị a awari na everywhere. Fa wasa na everywhere. Fa wasa na everywhere. Fan everywhere. In the name of obodo bongo. Under bridge fan ya. Fe nwere ụlọ. Fa ya ekuru nwa n'aka. Dọkpụrụ another one. They are growing up among us. They are speaking our language. Eating our food. The government is doing nothing. And all easy to convince them or confuse them. We have them everywhere. And we're a shoemaker. And we're an iron condemn. And we're an ayo. And we're an pure water. And we're an erazo. And we're everywhere. Each one there. Command easy. And we're everywhere. And we're an natural nama. But the current one about that movement of cow or the obodo bongo dey nwa ha band ole. Ị ga-emepe anya ga-emepe. Ị ga-adị njikere. And these are vibrant youths. These are vibrant youths. Oh ya ka o ji were somehow. These are vibrant youths. Many of them not below 30. These are vibrant youth. Ya ka o ji were very, very risky. Oh. The problem is that most of our sisters are getting pregnant for them. Oh. The government enweghị ife ha na-eme. Obodo ndị ahịyọ, onye ahịyọ ji ekuru nwa n'aka. Kpọrọ obere nwa, ọ na-arịọ arịrịọ asị nne nwa ka nwa. Obere nwa ya, ọ na-arịọ arịrịọ. Fan like that. Nobody know where they come from. Nobody know where they come from. The only thing they got for you don't know whether my have spirit, whether my have one gauge. That one spoke yesterday. Why George gave him the kind of life. Very intelligent, that one. No, that man has been trending. That man has been around. If I buying on some bottle. Oh, do fundraising for me. Buying neck and bottle can. And if I have the only thing I am encouraging USB declared not to do. I am encouraging them not to Kenya bottle. When you're naturally in bottle. Fire Ganyebe, Merebe, Fapụtasị na ọfa mere. Yes, the man has been around. Ọ bụ ife a ndị be anyị na-eme. Iruo na pọtụ ebe ahụ ekwechiri fa a na-akwụ ya nke ndị be anyị ebe na-enye mkpọtụ until you will never learn until you mata na okwu nwere onwe abụọ ọgụ for survival. Oh, we have angel. Something will happen. A matter that this thing has gone beyond angel. Everybody have a part to play. More than the fear into brain of. Oh, where is our angel? Show us your army. Cherefane gafia. Nkende fulani ye na fadibeg enough. You don't know that you are equally an army. Or somebody cage. Pia dina nwunye. Pia ebu one nke nwoke. Werezie nke nwaanyị na-edemand ransom. Ntu a ka ọ kwesịrị ịdị. Ihe ndị be anyị na-eme esi inye mkpọtụ. Nneke mkpọtụ ka anyị na-enye. Ife ndị be anyị na-enye esi inye mkpọtụ. Ebe anyị siri ike ebe ụmụnne anyị nọ. Ụfọdụ ndị be anyị na-agba ọsọ na their land. Ma ọ kwefuru ka esi astand ha. Kwefuru ka ndị Port Harcourt si astand ha. Ya anyị nọ bụ ịdị na-enye ụsọ mkpọtụ. Ị na-ene ekwe ka anyị everything. Ị na-emegheri. Oh, we have angel. Ọgụ nwere onwe ebe ọgụ onye ọbụla. Ọgụ onye ọbụla. So nọdụ ebe ị nọ be talking your rubbish. Mma ama ndị Nigeria taa mma ama onye na-emere fundraising. Nọdụ ebe a mgbe Fabia you blame Dr. Ngozi Orabeze ka mara ma ọ na-inwe PG. Nọdụ ebe a mgbe Fabia ka mara ma ọ na-inwe gọvanọ. Nọdụ dia. Oh, USB declare, show me what we are doing. Oge Maazị Ebanjoko na ya, ọ gịnị mere oge a? Maazị talking as if na Maazị Ebanjoko anọrọ ebe a. Ọ nọ ebe a na before onwe nsogbu. Nwere onwe bịagbule. How many states the viable anya na control? How many community the viable anya na control? This phase we must apply wisdom. Ọgụ nwere onwe ebe ọgụ onye ọbụla. So if you learn a gun on social media now, what's your honor? That is your business. I like the fact that no one na fast stand their ground. Which no gap on their gap. Into a couple ready.
No go walk. You go see something now. Carry that dog, carry this in the paper. That's yourself fast.
Always watch. Ndị anyị na-ene anya. Ihe abụ between 25 baba. Ọ bụrụ na n'obodo oyibo na ife abụ ndị need because of workforce. Kekwana ihe ọ chọrọ ka ọ mee. Nwanne ọ bịara ebughị bụ onwe ya ọ bụ ajọ ọgwụ. Ihe ndị be anyị na-eme so mkpọtụ ka anyị na-eme. O nwere ife anyị ga-emenwu. Ife abụ opportunity anyị nwee iji ife a na to unite with other people easily. Eziokwu. A na-ekolu mmadụ enu. National Assembly na agbagara lawmakers na agbagara na ha chọrọ how to pass law ka obodo Bongo defend iwe nwefa. Onye ji eribe nni ọnụ ebe ka o ji ebute ego AK-47 mana udo dị say pass go the law.
You know I know you. Hey, when I go back, you know we walk. Carry this dog, go back to them. Go back to them. Carry this dog, go back to them. This dog will not go enter this community. Carry them, go back to them.
Carry them, go back. Carry them, go back.
Ọ dịghị ya na ihe ejekwa na ebube onye be anyị ha nwere ike jekwa ofu onye be anyị na ofu onye be anyị abịa ba gbasa mba nna rapụ ndị a ogene efu ndị ori ihe ma mmadụ fa rapụ ndị a. Machine obu nwere federal ama nka njesi ya bụ federal machine.
Carry this dog, go back to them. This dog will not go enter this community. Carry them, go back to them.
Carry them, go back. Carry them, go
back to them.
Federal machine.
Carry the go back. Carry the go back. It's not for it's not. That come on, keep myself. The man, turn the fire. It the man, come on, carry the go back. The talk rubbish.
N'anya, yeah, youth.
No, she can't go.
Yeah, youth. Ị ga-emepe anya gị emepe. Ịjụkwa na ịma mmepe anya gị. Afa gị bụ sorrow. There is something again she shared about onye be anyị ndị uwe ojii kpọrọ. Onye be anyị ndị uwe ojii mere arrest. Somebody wrote about it. Because na onye ahụ so na ndị na-prepare for the Independence Day. Maka ndị uwe ojii kpọrọ ya. Nwanne m nwoke sịkwa na anyị kwuo oge na ya jee ka o jee fight a federal government and for trying to pass that law because all ife na-eweta ife. Rapper ndị never do wells. Fabarabamba. Talk about their rubbish. There is something I will bring out. But before I bring that thing out, let us listen to this interview online what we talked about. I'm racking record. Let us listen to the interview. We are coming back in some hours' time.
Somebody that is saying that you must do this today, tomorrow. You are John. That you're giving him the last chance. And the last chance, I came. You said, I can see that you're not ready to enter your defense. You hereby foreclose him. And shut everybody out from final written address. I have never seen that kind of trial in my life. Shut everybody in before our open eye and adjourn for judgment. In a serious matter like this, final written address for the fact that you did not give and the defendant the power.
I'm not going to sound of
the opportunity to present his final written address, which you, in your judgment, say that you're going to allow parties to address whatever issues they have with evidence in their final written address, which the Constitution gave you the power to file. You now on your own, and foreclose them that right. That particular judgment is date on arrival.
So we decided to go with paid HR because they offered what we're looking for in the markets.
Chief Maxwell Opara, PhD, constitutional lawyer and human rights activist. He is our guest on Niger Unfiltered. All right, it's been how many days now? Today is 6 days since your client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was sentenced to life imprisonment. What was actually going through your mind and your immediate reaction when Justice Omotosho read out that judgment of life imprisonment on Nnamdi Kanu?
Well, I felt embarrassed in the sense that somebody have told me this is how the judgment will go, even while the trial was going on. So I said I thought that the person was joking. So, and as somebody, member of the legal team, and he's a consultant, and his brother, and somebody that is very close to him, people knew that I'm close to Mazi Nnamdi, and they were telling me this thing. Not only within this country, outside Nigeria, I thought that they were joking. When I travel for vacation, people, Nigerians in diaspora, told me this is how the judgment is going to be. That federal government is bent on convicting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by all means. I thought that they were joking. So, but when the thing now played out, I was embarrassed that such a thing is coming from my own jurisdiction, where I'm coming from, as a member of, as a lawyer, and a member of a legal profession. So I felt embarrassed. But in the other way around, I also expected it based on what I had. But whichever that is the case, is the judgment of the courts. No matter how stupid a judgment you feel that it is, it must be obeyed. They have convicted him. In fact, of course, you know that Mazen Nanakal has been persecuted before, which you know, journalists, you know, that has been persecuted. He has suffered the highest injustice somebody can suffer in the whole world. You are aware. Because of Nanakal, they have turned judiciary upside down. They have turned our criminal jurisprudence upside down. It is the case of Nnamdi that somebody was kidnapped from a foreign country back to Nigeria without following the law, and nobody said anything about it. It's the case of Nnamdi where Court of Appeal on animals. I'm not talking about customary court. I'm not talking about area court. Customary Court of Appeal, second to the highest court, gave an order after hearing the judgment and discharged Mazen Nnamdi and ordered that on no condition should anybody try him because of the extraordinary rendition. Federal government look at Court of Appeal. Court of Appeal, you are talking rubbish. We cannot obey it, and they never obeyed it. They kept Mazen Nnamdi. We succeeded in making noise, and so in pages of newspaper and in media houses, and they never obeyed it. Rather, they now use what we call state of execution that is applied in civil matter. They now use it to stay that execution after 8 days. They were with him after 8 days in a country that is running democracy, in a country that is operating rule of law. Now, they now met the same Court of Appeal. That Court of Appeal that said, obey, release him. The Court of Appeal did not say, are you still with this man? The man that will ask you to release, you are still with him. The same Court of Appeal accepted that. They still accepted that a particular state of a process, and stayed the proceedings, and went to Supreme Court. Guess
ọ kapụ mmasị ebe ife ahụ wepụtara. Ọ bụ na ị na-ege ya na-put one or two together. Obodo Bongo dị wu. Obodo Bongo dị wu. Ọ bụ na ị na-ege ya na-put one or two together. Before you come here now, Kelenna TV, stop talking like that, you are demoralizing us. Let's continue to listen.
what happened in Supreme Court. Supreme Court now look at all the whole issues. No, yes, it's true. The way Mazen Nnamdi was brought in this country was wrong. Yes, Mazen Nnamdi never jumped bail. The court ought not have revoked his bail. The court is even biased, written in black and white. The manner of federal government to use Operation Python dance to go and attack his house and demolish and kill several persons there and left with some corpses was wrong. Supreme Court mentioned all these things. Yes, we have also, from our own submission, we have also discovered that the charge upon one of the charges upon which Mazen Nnamdi is being charged was brought on a wrong law. Now, the only thing there is that they should continue with the trial. Whatever objection you people have, the defendant, Mazen Nnamdi, whatever objection you people have, you can raise it at the court. But what do you call it? The prosecution go and amend that particular count charge to reflect in the correct law, so that the trial should continue. I don't know whether you know what I'm saying. These are the orders of the Court of Appeal. Do you know what they did? The federal government only choose only one. Do you know the one they choose? The one of continuing with the trial. They refused to amend the law. So when we get to that place, based on what the Supreme Court said, say, my Lord, you can see what the Supreme Court said. Look at the judgment. Look at if they even accuse you that you are biased.
This is George from Dallas. He wants to start selling online. He just needs a domain name, georgesemporium.com.
Can you allow another judge to look at it? Bintanyako, not just Bintanyako, on her own, consider the application and disqualified herself by an order and send the file back to CJ for CJ to reassign. So CJ now, administratively, through administrative letter, ask Honorable Justice Bintanyako to continue. When the file now get back to that, get back to Bintanyako court, and Mazna Kalu was brought to the court. And Mazna say, my lord, no. You have already, there is an order, substituting order, disqualifying yourself, recusing yourself. That order is still subsisting. That order cannot be set aside by the administrative letter by the CJ. Please, you stand recused yourself. So I think the saw reason with him, and the file was taken back to CJ, and it was reassigned to Honorable Justice Omotosho. So when a matter gets to another court, is to start what we call afresh. In law, we call it de novo, starting afresh. Whatever thing that happened in that old court is a nullity. Now, Master Nandekano now took a fresh plea. I want you to understand it. Master Nandekano took a fresh plea. What do you mean? A plea, guilty or not guilty? Remember that he has taken his plea in that of Honorable Justice Bintanyako, and it was based on that plea, that proceedings, pending proceedings that was going on. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. That was why Supreme Court said, let the matter continue in that court. Because Supreme Court was having in mind that the matter will continue in that court. Supreme Court never advised their mind that this matter can be assigned to another court and it will start afresh. I'm heading to somewhere. Do you know where I'm heading to? Repealed law. I'm coming. Repealed law. Now, when the Mazin Kaluda took a fresh plea, everything now started de novo, afresh. The proceedings which Supreme Court made reference to in Bintanyako's court has been has gone with expunged with whatever thing that happened in Bintanyako's court. Now we are now in Honorable Justice Omotosho's court. One expected them to amend that particular count 7 that was count 15 before Bintanyako. Now after the Bintanyako struck out that, now it becomes count 7, which they brought in under the wrong law. They refuse to amend it. They know the implication of amending it. They allowed it. Now that one is on that. I don't want to go what happened, how Nandekalo was brought to this country. I don't want to go discuss about how the Operation Partners attacked his house, how he never jumped back, how he ran away. I don't want to go into that. Now let's go back to where we are. Honorable Justice Omotosho. So when we came, the matter started. After his plea, we continued. So they opened their defense. Now the defense, the witnesses they call 5 witnesses, all DSSS officers. Now, out of the 5, Nandekalo said, out of all these people you called, it's only one person, you, that investigated me, that arrested me when I from Lagos to Abuja here, that even interviewed me. I didn't know these persons. I never met them. So Master Nandekalo was alleging that all those people were rented witnesses. That was his allegation. Now, how do I believe Master Nandekalo? All the questions they asked them, I don't know. You said that Master Nandekalo killed his broadcast was the thing that killed Gulag. He said yes. Did you arrest anybody? No. How do you arrive to this particular investigation? Are you aware that the Chief Security Officer of Imo State has also said that the report available to him has established that IPOB has nothing to do with the killing of Gulag. It's political. And the video was played there in the court. Now, going by the statement, Nnamdi Kanu made a statement.
Once your video was played right inside the court.
His statement, because in any criminal trial, investigation has to do with statement of the accused and his interrogation. It's his statement that will lead you to investigation, and you write an investigation report. Those people, they never write any investigation reports, but that one is by the way. Now, the judge when they showed Nnamdi Kanu said, yes, I made this statement, but my lawyer was not there. I made it under duress. There was what we call trial within trial was conducted. For those of them who said that Nnamdi Kanu never made any statement, because they are not following the trial. During that trial, within trial, Nnamdi Kanu used that opportunity to explain everything about IPOB, and he was cross-examined. Nnamdi Kanu was cross-examined within that trial, within trial. It is there in the court record, and the court is expected to take the judicial notice of that is a state witness. That is statement he made from the dock and the cross-examination. So after that, the judge was convinced that Nnamdi Kanu was made that statement under duress. He made a ruling and he rejected that statement of Nnamdi Kanu, and the market rejected. Now, the question there is that now that the statement has been made, market rejected, which means Nnamdi Kanu has no statement. On what basis did you prefer the charge? Because you can't put something on nothing expected to her to stand. Even the judge on his own raised the biro in the court, and the biro fall. He raised it again, said, do you know me? You can't place something on nothing I expect it to stand. That is the beginning and the end of that trial. Because that charge was predicated on that statement. And they asked them, Kalagabi Leonard's SN. I think it was Kalagabi that. Anyway, 3 of them were cross-examining. Kalagabi was cross-examined, Meketaba cross-examined, conducted the trial, Eroko conducted the trial, as they were exchanging all those learners. I know one of them asked, you can't add this investigation. He said, was there any investigation report? He said no.
What started as a gift for my dad's back pain has now become a family addiction. Now,
that one is on that. That one is on that. Now, that one has gone. Now, during the trial, when the trial was going on, I want you people to just listen so that those who are arguing what they are arguing in social media, who never will understand where Nnamdi Kanu was coming from. During the trial, at the commencement of the trial, the judge said in the record of proceedings, I am not going to entertain any objection of admissibility of any exhibit. Any objection that has to do with the admissibility of any exhibit that is being tendered, please reserve it, and you can address it during your final written address on record. Maybe he forgot that he said such a thing. So if they want to tender exhibit, those doctored exhibits, you know what they did? Any place Nnamdi Kanu said, if this thing happened, something like, maybe just use instance, and said, any police officer who used the gun government gave him to protect life and property, and he wants to use that gun to kill you, collect it back. Collect it before he kill you. Collect it and use it and kill him first. Self-defense is a self-defense, and is also permissible in law. Now they will now remove that one, and they will only copy from that, from only that one. He said, key police officer, and they'll attach it and play it. And if you watch all those exhibits, thank God that it's a public record if they will release it. If you watch it, thank God that most of you are experts in this field. You will know that it is been cut and joined. And any time they want to tender it, you see Nnamdi Kanu in the witness box, he will be in the dock, he will be shaking his head. He say, my lord, we will object to it, but we will reserve our grounds of objection during final written address. This is how all of them have been tendered. I don't know whether you know what I'm saying. So when they concluded their trial, I think they closed their case. The prosecution closed their case. I think in Kalagabi jokingly so that one will. So this is what all these things you tendered. That's what you used to keep this man for 10 years in the name of terrorism. This singlet, boxers, all this tape. That's what we want to use. So they jokingly, I end up saying, I was there. So we now file our no case submission. I enjoined anybody. It's a public document. Go and read that no case submission. If you read that no case submission, that was where all these issues would have been ended. But in no case submission, my Lord ruled that there's a prima facie case against Mazen and Khan that he should open his defense. Of course, there are some things that I will not tell you here. There are some things that I will not tell you here. What brought about, you just like the other I told you, I'm a lawyer, and you, Mr. Victor, you engaged me to represent you, and you are not a lawyer. And there are some things that you need to know as a layman. That is to say that 1 + 1 is 2. And you have read it in your law book that 1 + 1 is 2. So in the practical, you now ask me, Mas, but you say 1 + 1 is 2. And the judge said that is not, that he won't admit it. What happened? Are you know what I'm saying? Sure. I will tell you to just forget about it. A lot of issues will be coming up. His Mazen and Carlos trial is more political than legal. So a lot of issues we are coming up, which, as a lawyer, I am an officer in that temple of justice. And being an officer in the temple of justice, I'm expected to protect the interests of the court first. My duty first as a lawyer is to the court before my client. So a lot of issues came up. The long and short story that there was an understanding, and the lawyers had to leave. They have to leave.
Did they leave voluntarily, or Nnamdi Kanu asked them to step aside?
Understanding. They have to leave. There was another understanding. I have done it in several cases. I have done it in several cases for and against, where I'm representing a client, and it will be as if I'm having an altercation with the judge. I will tell the client, please, can you take your file to another lawyer? I don't think that I will continue with this matter. Because it will be uncalled for that I am having an altercation because of a case of a client. The APDC will not take it lightly with me. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. So most of the times, we will tell your client, please, go and look for another lawyer. Maybe I may not, what I discussed with the client, I may not explain it to you. But the only thing there is that if you cannot get another lawyer, you may decide to. He said, okay, now, why not to do this thing for me? I don't know whether I'm saying, probably, let me use you as an instance now. You say, Maswell, why not do this thing for me? I will tell you that I cannot do it because the rules of professional ethics will not allow me to do this. Are you with what I'm saying? Sure. But if you do it as a layman, it will be understandable that I cannot do it. And this thing has to do with capital punishment. Do you get what I'm saying? There are some things that I may not go in here, but the only thing, there was an understanding, and all of us left. All of us left for the purpose of that case. So he decided to handle it by himself.
Can I assume that probably you people saw where the case was going? Was it the reason why you decided to pull out?
There are some things that I will not say here.
I love the little mythic tales. Demio is awesome. Ran over. Bro, I think Demio battle mark the Dungeons and Dragons battle.
Are you get what I'm saying? But there was an understanding. And Leonard Sek, Kalagabi, and the other legal team, we left. Remember that nobody's paying them. They were doing that matter on the pro bono, and I gave it to them.
Well, nobody is paying them. They are doing it in pro bono. Okay, let's continue.
Are you get what I'm saying? So they left. So Mazen Nandekano decided to handle the matter by himself. And doing
when IPOB DOS was fighting Maze Banjoko, the question is, are we going to follow your work? Are we going to follow your work? Are we going to follow your work? I am not an elephant.
I'm handling about 5 of his matters. 2 in Court of Appeal, 1 in Supreme Court, 2 in FCT High Court. I'm doing for him. So I'm still his lawyer. Are you getting what I'm saying? But that particular charge, he decided to handle it by himself. So that one is on that. I'm talking about, I saw one former lawyer, I think, what's the name? Ifeanyi Ejiofor, writing. I don't know where he's writing because when Mike Ozakume was leading us, I started in the matter in 2015. Every other lawyer met me there. The people that I started the matter with, none of them, none of them is around. They all met me and they left. So when somebody is talking about, he said that Kalagabi then left, and so we left with them. I don't know what I'm saying. When Michael Zakume was leading us before Mazen Nandekano asked Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Michael Zakume to go. The reason for that I don't know.
If someone get away, na write up of Ejiofor, but make sure this political solution and na consult very, very well. And this political solution and should be understanding between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his lawyers, and the politicians by because a man Google political solution na social media without steps to make sure now all these politicians lay need refer to push or get that political solution. So I want to imagine now the kind of way they need in there to get the political solution done. Other way plan gadekwa how to like nwee understanding. When you get when you get just understand each other, very, very important. Let's continue.
I was in Germany when I came back. Adams asked me, say I should leave it like that. Of course, a client have the right to decide how he's going to handle his matter. It shouldn't be an issue of quarrel. I hear them saying name calling.
Exactly.
Now the person who collected the file from Ejiofor's office is Kalagabi's office. These are the people that collected the file and started handling the matter. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. Then in the Motor Short Court, the trial was conducted by them. And when they closed the case, after no case submission, on the verge of opening defense, so some issues came up, and Mazen Nandekano decided to handle the matter. All of us also left. Ordinarily, I shouldn't have any business of coming around that place. But Mazen Nandekano is not only my client, he is my brother. And I believe that he is a freedom fighter. I believe that what he's fighting is something that should be considered, that his people is being marginalized, that Igbos have been marginalized, that if they cannot share anything equally and treat Igbos like every other Nigeria, they should allow the Igbos to go. And what he's fighting is also backed with the law. So I cannot just abandon him. That one is on that. So he decided, just like as I told you, I'm handling most of his matters. A lawyer to a client is also a consultant to that client. I'm a consultant. I'm a professional consultant. By the virtue of the fact that I'm a professional lawyer, I'm a consultant. So handling a matter for somebody is not only coming to represent him in court. You can be doing research for somebody. Somebody might ask you to do research for him. Somebody may consult you for a specific legal opinion. You are a consultant. That one is on that. So when we now left, Mazen Nandekano now, because I saw one SAN who was in one other talking something that he doesn't even know. When Mazen Nandekano now filed his his witnesses, subpoena witnesses, those who wanted to call. He started going through the various laws. Just like as I told you, Igbos and people that believe in his cause, they're interested. People we are researching, people we are giving advice. So Mazen now brought a application, and we are talking about a criminal trial with a capital punishment. And in law, it has been settled that once in any criminal trial, once there is any iota of doubt, you resolve it in the favor of the defendant, especially a defendant that has no lawyer.
I learned that ChatGPT works best with detailed prompts, but I hate typing them. So instead, I dictate them.
Do you get what I'm saying? So the judge should be his lawyer. The judge should be his lawyer. Even when he said that I'm going to defend myself, that is where you need to be careful with him. One, anything he said, you explain to him. When he filed a motion, you hear his motion. And you explain to him. Because we are talking about convicting him, proving your case beyond all reasonable doubt in a terrorism matter. He said no, that you are not going to do this, and you started threatening him, that if you are not ready. He said, my Lord, I am ready. This is a witness boss. My Lord, tell me the reason. Am I supposed to, based on the repealed law, based on all this, based on all this, based on all this? As if there is somebody that is saying that you must do this today, tomorrow. You adjourn that you're giving him the last chance. And the last chance is now came. You said, I can see that you're not ready to enter your defense. You hereby foreclose him and shut everybody out from final written address. I have never seen that kind of trial in my life. Shut everybody in before our open eye and adjourn for judgment. In a serious matter like this, final written address. Final written address. There are some people that may decide not to enter any defense. They will say, my Lord, I'm not entering any defense. I have my final written address. Are you get what I'm saying? Now you shut him out. He now filed a motion asking you. You said that you have used one motion he filed. Argument he filed in one motion that you are going to use it as his final written address. I have never seen that kind of thing in my life. And the earlier we condemn this thing, the better for us. Is he going to live in Nigeria forever? But that judgment will be here forever. And I'm a lawyer. The judgment has been given. It is now left for us to analyze it, just like some other persons who are not following the matter. They are analyzing it. You shut him out. He now brought a motion in court. They didn't want to read their judgment. He said, my Lord, there is a motion. You cannot read that judgment. My Lord, you must give me my right. My right to file my final written address. It is my right. You shot him. You said that you have ruled on that one. He said, no, my Lord. No. He was shouting on top of his voice in the court. Under what law are you shutting me out? Under what law are you shutting me out? Tell me the law that you said that I will not find my final written address. Something the Constitution gave him, fair hearing. Expected, say, okay, you want to file a final written address? Yes, no problem. I'm adjourning this matter for 2 weeks. I'm adjourning the matter for this matter that has been in court for over 10 years. If I adjourn it, even if it's for 1 month, I give you 21 days or 3 weeks, file a final written address, serve the prosecution, file their own, give him, file their reply. Are you know what I'm saying? So that people will see it. This person without a lawyer, who is not a lawyer, he's shouting, I want to find my final written address. I want to find my final written address. You said that you have ruled on that in a criminal matter. Yes, and you never gave him an opportunity to address all those evidence, all those exhibits, which I told you. And it was, you now go ahead and read their judgment. As if Mazen Namikalo was aware. It was all those exhibits that he wanted to address in his final written address. That was what we rely and give judgment and pass capital punishment of life jail on him. They said that it was Mazen Namikalo's utterances and broadcasts that led to answers, which led to burning of all these places. Investigation panel report of Lagos State government that established the immediate and remote causes of NSAS was tendered. It was not evaluated. So when you watch the judgment, you discover that all those exhibits that are in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not evaluated. Now, comment on the witnesses. The credibility of every witness in every matter, in every criminal matters. You are expected to check the credibility of every witness in your judgment. That was not done. Now, that trial, within trial, which you rejected Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's statement. Check out the judgment. It was not reflected. As if the judgment has been written before. Are you get what I'm saying? Now, and they said justice rush, justice crush. Because had it been that, my Lord adjourned that matter and allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to file his final written address. Are you get what I'm saying? We are talking about justice. Do you know, sir, that in law, they said it is better to set 9 guilty persons free than to convict 1 innocent person. And that was why in law, they said where there is any iota of doubt, you resolve it in the favor of the accused. But in this particular trial, you discover how everything is being rushed. Now, remember that we talked about notice of preliminary objection. I think that was a notice of the 16th or thereabout. That notice of preliminary objection is lying in court as I speak to you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not given an opportunity to move it. His lawyer was not given an opportunity to move it. Yet, my Lord, in his judgment, made the reference to it. A motion that was not moved. And your judgment made the reference to it. Are you getting what I'm saying? So I want people to see it from this particular angle. And I continue to say, if you have a good case and you channel it from a wrong angle, you will lose it. That judgment, now, so there are some other issues. I don't know where those ones are coming from. Burning of American house, burning embassy, burning of a British embassy. Something that if you watch, I have all the whole record of proceedings that even in my car as I speak to you. I have been reading the record of proceedings. Nowhere such a thing was mentioned. Nowhere evidence was laid in that. And you say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what are you trying to establish? You want to establish before America that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an international terrorist. What are you trying to establish? In your own judgment. I don't know what.
Without evidence.
Without evidence. Not even evidence. Nobody even mentioned it. It threw on the course of trial. Nobody even mentioned it. Nobody even talk about America or this. He would say they might not intentionally brought it in so that America and Britain can clap for him. That yes, he has convicted somebody that wanted to bomb our embassy. Do they know the implication of what they are saying? So these are the issues that we are asking people. You don't do this kind of thing. You don't do this, even if thank God that the judgment was recorded live. Even the cause of the judgment, my Lord was mimicking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I hear them saying, now I discover that his anger was shown. It was teleguided live. His anger was shown in the judgment. And you see, people are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as my brother. I've been into this matter. If you pass through what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has passed through in the course of this thing, you have every right to be angry with the judiciary. When the time he was brought from Kenya to court, Federal High Court, DSSS orally applied that he should be remanded in DSSS custody. A judge granted it orally without his lawyer being there, and he has a lawyer on record. You did not say no. I'm going to adjourn this matter. Put his lawyer on record. Let you file whatever you want to file. Serve him. Since people brought him, I'm going to do as if I don't know that people have brought him. File whatever thing that you want to file, even if it's by motion party. You allow orally, and you allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak from the dock. Somebody that have a lawyer on record. What kind of injustice is this?
Managing documents tasks, or requests, it's all there. Our reports feature.
Do you think that the judge played on Kano's emotions because he made reference to the fact that he's aggressive, he's violent, and because of that, he doesn't think that
we are talking about judgment. We are talking about judgment. The demeanor of a client should be considered. But what brought about that? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was crying for justice, and he was not getting the justice in the court of law. He said, give me fair hearing, fair hearing, fair hearing. He was shouting on it. Is it that you don't know the law? So it is, he felt that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu assaulted him, and I will show him that I'm a lawyer, I'm a judge. To me, that is just it. Ordinarily, nothing would have stopped you to control yourself. Even we lawyers, most of the times, these are the things we are taught in law school. Most of the times you see a client that you don't even know how to manage the client. You are doing a matter for him, he will be aggressive against you. Most of the times he will be calling you names. He will go a long way of saying that you have collected bribe from the other part, but your eye should be on the ball. You should not, that is the training. So that when you are giving your judgment, people will now know that, yes, read that judgment. And some other person said that it's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not put up his defense. What do you know about defense? What did you know about defense? In fact, for the fact that he did not even put up his defense, and he was not represented by a lawyer, that is where you should have been very, very thorough in that judgment. You would have been very, very thorough in that judgment. All the whole, every comment, every document tendered must be reviewed. Now I ask you, what does Mazi Nnamdi Kanu boxers, singlet, shirt, perfume is doing with terrorism charges? Because when they tendered exhibit, in your judgment, as we are reviewing those exhibits one after the other, you check the one. Because under the law, a judge is expected to expunge inadmissible evidence that has been admitted in your judgment, during your judgment. And that was the reason why you should have given Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that opportunity to file his final written address. Because in his final written address, he will begin to demolish all those exhibits one after the other. And if you know that, yes, he has succeeded in demolishing them in his final written address, you expunge them. You expunge them. You have the law to do that. He has even done it. He did it during the trial.
Let's move on. Nnamdi is in Sokoto now, and you've been to Sokoto. What is his mental and physical state? Even though some people also have a little bit of issues as to how he was hurriedly moved to Sokoto. Meanwhile, there have been all pleas for him to leave.
Well, the conviction was done on Thursday. He was not there. And my Lord also said that we should make sure that we give him a copy of the judgment. So we demanded to have the judgment. They said that it's not ready. So when the judgment was ready, I printed it. So I went to DSSS on that fateful Friday to go and give it to him. So on getting to that place, they said, he was no longer there. That DSSS at the port road, that he was moved out of that place this ceremony. I said, to where? They said I should go to headquarters. And I contacted other lawyers and his brothers. I said, Mazi is no longer here. I don't know where they have taken him to. So, but they have directed me to go to headquarters. So they said, okay, I might go to headquarters. And I said, you should meet me there. So all of them came. We went to headquarters. So we waited for hours until the deputy director operations, and the director legal and some other officers, they called us and said that they have taken him to Sokoto, that they have landed. I said, but you should have notified his family members so that they can have a word or two before going there, before you take him there. At least somebody who is going to prison should be able to get himself arranged, especially he's on a special diet because of his health. His drug, the brother wanted to even bring for him that day. So personally, I felt bad, and I expressed it there. They said that it's order from above. I don't know what they mean by above, but of course, we have to make arrangement of moving. So it was late that day, and there's no way that we'll go to Sokoto. So the following morning, we moved to Sokoto. We went there.
Sugar level, okay. Blood pressure, okay. All internal organs.
So we get to Sokoto prison. So after the necessary protocol and all these things, so I saw him. So we now narrated how they brought him to that side with a private, one private presidential small jet, and took him. That they did not even tell him where they're taking him to. It was when he landed in Sokoto, he now discovered that he's a Sokoto airport in Sokoto. So they took him to prison. Said okay. So I now gave him the judgment, hard copy of the judgment and all this. And so he gave directives to the brother what to do. But the challenges he was having is that because he has 90 days to file his appeal, and the judgment was delivered on the 20th, and today is 26. Out of the 90 days, 6 days has gone. So, and there are some appeal he filed. You know, when my lord overruled him in that motion, he filed in this, he filed appeal and transmitted record. He also filed another one to Supreme Court. I hear them saying. So, and it was on record. You can see in the social media when he went to Supreme Court to file, when he was going to Court of Appeal, has been doing it on his own because he has no lawyer. And some affidavits he wanted to pose on his own. He can't do it in Sokoto Court of Appeal. So he has to come here. So the application has been made before the court, asking my lord, I don't know whether they're going to have a private jet that will be bringing him anytime I want to file something from Sokoto to Court of Appeal here and finish, they take him back. I don't know how they're going to do it because my lord said that a secured place, and one cannot tell me that Sokoto is more secured than Abuja. But whichever that is the case, I hear them saying, so that is the position. He's handicapped as I speak to you now. He cannot even do anything. He cannot even, in fact, the Federal High Court, based on that appeal he filed, the other appeal, interlocutory appeal he filed, the Federal High Court has also served him summon. They have raised a summon that he should come to settlement of record on the 28th. So nobody can settle a record for him because he never asked anybody to do it for him. He's doing it on his own. So a motion has been filed, and for him to be brought back to Abuja or any nearby distance, so that it will be easy for him to be filing his appeal. So that is the position now. So that is the position. So I think I have addressed that issue of not putting defense. I hear them saying. So I said not putting defense should have been shown the judge a red flag. I hear them saying you should have been very, very careful.
So what was the outcome of your meeting, and did he have any message for his followers?
Of course. You know him now, he's committed on what he's doing. He's committed, can't be intimidated. You know, let us hand him over capital punishment and send him to Sokoto. He will be forced to calm down. You can't, see, let me tell you, my dear brother, you can't kill somebody that you never created. You can't remove somebody that is fighting a just cause for whatever reason. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the thing there is that trying to kill, pull him down, do everything, you don't do all those things. When Abacha killed, was the name, Sarawuwa, does that stop agitation in Niger Delta? It wasn't it. What stopped agitation in Niger Delta? It's not Yaradua. Through what? Through amnesty and dialogue. A dialogue. And he has achieved it. When somebody is saying that I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, I want to be on my own, I want to exercise my right of this thing, just like P2B said, you hear the person now, my brother, come. I'm not the president. I've been sworn in. Can we talk? I've never been the president before. Now that I'm the president, can we talk? And I was not the person who arrested you. Can we talk?
Underline this word. Can we talk? Can we talk? I am not the one that arrested you. Can we talk? If somebody like me was expecting from men on ground. Can we talk? We know that something happened. And the reason why this regulation, can we now talk so that we move? Can we talk? But no. And then I would go in the camp. Listen.
What is that? Okay, can you just give me from now to now?
But there are those who feel that the judge was even lenient. The federal government lawyer, the prosecution, was asking for death penalty.
You can ask for anything.
And then the judge saying that, oh, you know, this carries death penalty, but I'm having mercy on you.
That was why some people are saying that this one has a tribal coronation. Remember that when he was arrested, another is the president, another is the attorney general, another was the president, another was attorney general, another was the judge, another was the prosecutor. That was when the northern regime left. The western regime now came. Southwest, the president, Southwest, attorney general, Southwest, prosecution, Southwest, the judge. Do you get what I'm saying? So as if the northerners were finished, hand him over to the Southwest. And they are talking in one Nigeria. I just say, go to the Southeast, go to the Southeast. Since all this, you are investigative journalist, go to the Southeast. You see that there is no person that was happy, that is happy in this state of this thing. I know how we are receiving calls. Nobody is happy. Why should we be happy? Why should we be happy? In a country that you call one Nigeria. And you know that what gave rise to this agitation is this particular thing, and you are still doing it. Why didn't you allow another person, somebody with a neutral mind, to try him?
You describe this as the greatest injustice or the highest injustice by international standard.
Yes.
What exactly do you mean?
What I mean is that one, Nnamdi Kanu started the agitation. Peaceful, everybody know. Through his radio comments, he was not violent. He never applied violence in it. He was. If you go to Southeast that time, what you see people marching, I'm saying flag. You can't see anybody carrying any weapon until he was granted bail. When he was granted bail, he was enjoying his bail until they used Operation Python dance and came to Southeast and started massacring people. That was when Nnamdi Kanu's tune changed. You cannot do that. Now, on what basis are you taking Operation Python dance in somebody's with armored car, in somebody's civilian? You killed 38 persons. Nigeria.
Okay, I go in with it. Now, maybe now you believe or agreed. Some of them, all these lawyers, they are more freedom fighters than all these things during social media. You know, pro bono. Pro bono. Pro bono. But the agitators, not on social media, they are targeting your purse with information. Oh, we are in charge of the angel, because they know if they just tell you angel, umuchineke, you bring money. So these people, they are doing it as I am doing it in the here now. I'm not looking for position like USB declared. Nobody have contacted me. Nobody. I'm not even relevant. So why will anybody try to contact me? So they are doing their thing. But you see those shouting every day, they are the people targeting your money. They are more freedom fighters than them. That is the truth.
In a democracy. In a democracy. I'm talking about this Malami that is now opposition, telling people to come and support him. He was 6 years ago, 7 years ago, Malami, marrying the wife of the president, shouting. If you have contact of Malami, you are there. Now he is now shouting.
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some free rewards while you're at it? All you need to do is download Buff, let it run in the back.
On what basis? Why should you start killing people? Isn't that Mazinalika the first person that has been agitated? When Enugu High Court gave judgment that you should release him forthwith and awarded 500 million naira in his favor, what happened? When Federal High Court, the other Federal High Court, gave judgment and awarded 8 billion naira in his favor against federal government, did you comply with it and order that you should release? Did you comply with it? When the Court of Appeal gave judgment, what stopped you from complying with it? Why did you say that you will not comply with it? And they're asking me why the kind of injustice. I think that Nigeria is a sense society where people are working with one mind. That particular time, when they refused to comply that particular judgment, there would have been protest. But because of they have checked, they feel that Igbos are the people who cannot demonstrate, who cannot do anything. That's why you can't do it another. Had it been that Mazinalika is another, can you do that? You cannot do that. Of course, you know. Had it been that is from Southwest, you can. What happened to you, Sunday Igboho? Go and touch him now. Go and touch him. The president of Mieti Allah that threatened that if you enact the law, open grazing, you see what will happen. When he was arrested and charged for terrorism, what happened? Was his terrorism charge not discontinued? This is because Mazinalika is an Igbo. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate they connived, gang up against him. You can't do it from another tribe.
What
So you're asking me, so I don't know whether you're convinced.
What do you say about Senator Joseph Carlo, who and some other people who have sentiment for sentiment against IPOB, saying that his actions led to violence and death?
I don't want to talk about those who are looking for power. Do you know one thing I like? I like Tinubu. You know one thing I like Tinubu? Tinubu is not somebody that to do eye service. I hear what I'm saying. In your family, you go and you sold your brother out because of porridge of yam. I don't know whether you're assuming Mazinalika is at fault. Are you supposed to say such a thing? If you are reasonable, if you say that you are reasonable, you are somebody, former governor, former this. Are you supposed to say such a thing? In a country that a bandit, a terrorist, killed Inspector General and Assistant Commissioner of Police, and wore his clothes, his uniform, and come for negotiation meeting with the federal government, and nothing happened. A country where the main bandits and the terrorists.
When men deliberately undermine the truth, consequences await them.
Are having meeting with, and they said, the government officials said, we know them. But this one, nobody in this trial, nobody, no evidence, no somebody, so just as in I, Mr. AAA, I was a person that burned police station. I was a person that killed this person. I was a person that did this. And I was able to do it because of Mazinalika's instruction or broadcast. No single person. No single person. Knockout. I don't know what you call knockout. This one's small. The children normally play during the FSC period. It was a tendered in a terrorism charge. No communication. Just like how we normally see. I have participated. I have seen trial. How the trial of a terrorist, how they normally handle it. It's not a tea. It's not a tea and bread something. It's a very serious business. You must secure the conviction, the trial, prove it beyond reasonable doubt. This is the gun. This person is the person who used this gun and killed this person. He said that he was able to kill it upon hearing. You link that broadcast to that particular action. It is not presumed. You don't presume it. You don't do it in assumption. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. Mr. Victor, somebody said, Allah will deal with you. If I don't kill you this night, call me bastard. And somebody reached him and died. The person made a comment, it's true. He will be arrested because he's the person that, but it doesn't end like that. You must check. Okay, now, Onyechi has not asked this question. Mazen Nadekalo said, if you go to conference, they played it too. I'm just giving this instance, and I want people to understand it. Mazen Nadekalo said, Ikenwachuku and those who attended international national conference, that national conference, 2014 national conference, that if you go there and you do not talk about Biafra, just write your will. Are you know what I'm saying? This is one of the things, according to them, the same Nadekano said. My chief has asked them, those people that went there, those Igbo people, did they talk about Biafra there? He said no. Is any of them died? Has any of them died? He said no.
If you've tried using local massage for your elderly ones, you need to stop it and listen to this, as their bodies.
That one has settled that. Are you get what I'm saying? Sure. So when somebody made a comment, when somebody said, I will bomb this place, you check, even in law, you check the circumstances that warranted that person to say that. And even before you go into that particular comment, you first of all investigate the person from the back. His call, contacts, the people that is sponsored, these are the things that you used to use to prove terrorism, for goodness sake. Not broadcast. And the broadcast we're even talking about, we watch it, we participated in it. Like ESN. He said that now, if you watch in the southeast, what is raining is raping people, kidnapping, and all these things. This is a matter of urgency. We are going to recruit these people to go into the bush and make sure that there is nothing like banditry, kidnapping, and raping in our bush. And while we are doing this thing, we are going to organize, package the law, and send it to the various state house of assembly for them to enact it as a law, so that it will have backup. In that broadcast, we use what they call as a reference point. It was there. Do you know that particular video was not reviewed in the judgment? I can go on and on and on and on. I have the record of proceedings, Mr. Victor. I can give you a copy. If you have time, just read it. You not ask, reconcile the judgment with the record of proceedings. That's why I posted in my distance. Because Master can say that if you know that you're with me, don't go and start arguing blindly on the social media. Because they normally pay people, they normally recruit people to pull him down. Concentrate on what you're doing. So I said, for you to talk about any particular judgment, and they said that this judgment is a judgment that is carrying a basket of injustice in his shoulder.
All right, let's look at the specific grounds of your appeal now. Considering the fact that the prosecution presented evidences of violent secessionist, according to them, violent secessionist broadcast of Nnamdi Kanu. So how are you going to knock off these terrorism charges in the appeal courts?
For the fact that you did not give the defendant the power, the opportunity to present his final written address, which you, in your judgment, say that you're going to allow parties to address whatever issues they have with evidence in their final written address, which the Constitution gave him the power to file. You now, on your own, and foreclose them that right. That particular judgment is date on arrival. No panel support that particular judgment. It must be set aside. You are asking me grounds. I don't want to go into. I'm just only that one. Only that one, because on my own, what we are doing is that a lot of people are interested. A lot of people, including judges. Mr. Vito, if I tell you how many judges that have called me, both serving and retired, that have called me, and they were vibrating. They were vibrating. Judges of this country, both those that are serving and retired, because the thing is against the judiciary of Nigeria, and they need to be taken serious. We are people, we are professors of laws, people. In fact, one sent me this from Oklahoma. If you see that grant, he sent the grants to me. because the judgment is on a public space. People are you know what I'm saying? When you even those who have one or two things against Mazen and the Kano, they have decided to come into this matter. They say, no, this is the worst of it. This is the worst of it. Do you get what I'm saying? So the grants is not something that I will come here, but I have just give you one. That one is for laymen. How can you ask somebody not to file his final written address? Where the section 36 of the Constitution said that anybody who is charged with a needed adequate time and facility, then section 2194 or thereabout of the Constitution that gave him the power to file final written address on your own, the judge, you exercise your power to foreclose them their right of final written address. That's why Nnamdi is calling it a shrine of injustice. It's not good now. We don't do it. And the earlier we condemn this thing, the better for us.
Suddenly, we've seen a rush of people talking about political solutions. Are you seeing any prospect of amnesty for him?
He will not take it.
Why?
Mazen Alkali will not take it. You give amnesty to a criminal, somebody who committed a crime. Mazen Alkali he won't take it.
So if you give an opportunity now, he won't take
it. Don't even try to mention it. Because when I tried to mention it on Sunday, and his reaction to me, the way he looked on our eyes, he's not that kind of person. Not is well punished, and he's committed is what he's doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because one, people are looking at him. Do you get what I'm saying? Because once you say that you're a freedom fighter, there's some price you needed to pay. Do you get what I'm saying? There's some price you needed to pay. You should be committed in what you are doing. Nobody lives forever. No government stands forever. So anything you need, look at how Abacha died. Yes, Abacha died. Nigerians were jubilating. Am I right? Yes. What's the name? Look at Buhari that died the other day in Daura. People were jubilating that their own son died. Who was the president? But when Yaradua died, people were crying. In this country, when Yaradua died, people were crying. So what are we talking about? So anything you are doing, remember tomorrow. Anything you are doing, remember your children. Anything you are doing, remember your family. Remember your in-laws. Remember that those who believe in you. Because when you are moving, you are not moving alone. You consider your wife, you consider your in-laws, you consider your siblings, you consider your father, you consider the name.
When you have the perfect response in your head, but your fingers just can't keep up. We've all been there. Typing, deleting.
Your name. God will not allow anybody, members of the public, to make me as a prayer point.
Let's wrap up this way. If you are to speak to President Tinubu today or to speak to the Nigerian government, what would you say to him or the government pointedly?
He should first of all apologize to Mazen Nnamdi.
Should apologize?
Yes, to him. And now exercise that right of pardon with the condition that with the apology. But if it is giving him pardon with a condition, giving him pardon as a criminal, just like Mazen Nnamdi is telling me, to come out is one thing. The process of you coming out matters a lot. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying, sir. I know what I'm saying. So you can now see the kind of love the Igbos have for Mazen Nnamdi. I am telling you, you will not believe it. From my second primary school people, from my secondary school set, from my university set, from my kindred, from people that I have forgotten. They will call me Maxwell. I'm this person. They will introduce themselves. Please, what is happening? I'm just telling you, I've never seen that kind of love in my life. I've never seen that kind of love in my life. Or in Sokoto, the Holy Igbos on Sunday, the Holy Igbos troop to the Sokoto Correctional Center to go and visit Mazen Nnamdi. I'm just telling you, I've never seen that kind of love. From the airport, when they came to carry me, the Igbos love him. I'm not saying that all those, there are some, I'm talking about genuine Igbo people, not all those ones that has one blood or the other that living in Igbo land. I'm talking about the real Igbo. Anybody who is Igbo, I mean Igbo, Mr. Victor, I don't know what I'm. You know, there are some people that will be here. There are people that will be living in your area. They are not your blood, but they are answering your destiny. They no Igbo that was able to sleep since that day. This thing happened up to now. Aged people, young men, people that matters. They love him and they know that he's not a criminal, he's not a terrorist. In fact, the judge even know that he's not a terrorist. The prosecutor knows that he's not a terrorist. They felt that he's arrogant. Let's deal with him. That's just it. And I can say it anywhere.
Right. Every leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is not and will never be a terrorist. The interview. Interview at you. Mana Kabagodi nkete. Mana if on akawa, what will you be remembered for? Every freedom fighter have a price to pay. So it is really sad when the freedom fighters pay the price. Ndị ga-abụ freedom fighter anọdụ na-agbakasị ọnụ adịrọ mma. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is paying a price as a freedom fighter. Everybody is up to Maazị Banjoko the same. So you are guilty if you give up. You are guilty if you give up. Very, very guilty, I tell you. You must not give up. You must not give up. Whether we give it up or you give it up, presently the guilty. So are we able to push to the very end? But the reason why Mwa Jioku Aboya meeting or present areas of certain things, I'm to some of you see affair. I'm going to now. A believer now going forward in Imoku. You need idiots to do much. You need idiots to do much. Going forward in Imoku. You want to wear in person any idiots to do much. We need idiots to do much. If we go deeper into this, some people will get misunderstand it. So when something said they were at least can work in a dialogue. What yanka weapon can be into a weapon car because no one we need to do more. It has been declared. The document getting. If any the recognition. He is not a politician. I'm just saying. So I want to endeavor not into politics. You gotta go. Face any now and then not into politics. Ndị where people. They get meet with somebody. You gotta go. Kalana Abra Juno. Family. Face an efa. And when something say a present there, you hear the all international eyes is on him. International eyes ya. Onwere ife fa eme. Ma ọ bụrụ na ewepụta disappear now. Fa atụtụrụ ya tụwa ya somewhere. International eyes ya na ga ife eme. Ajụ ka anyị na-ajụ before some people misunderstand me. International eyes now na-ene anya. Ewepụta appeal a n'obodo Bongo because ya magara to Supreme Court to intervene to stop that. that judgment day. And they are hemming which you know the Fana came in. So I wouldn't appeal like now, how were you? The will have international eyes and I give him. Money me fenina. He have choosing this path not to fail you. Like organizing USB declared. Gavoka the final way. So you have a part to play. Recognize USB declared. Support. Can we give what recognition? I'm going to now. I can't put it into it because I got deeper now on a bit emotion. Here I go. It is well. Omaka Mele, join us in some hours' time as we continue. Omaka Mele. Ijebe Jeru in Abanabe and Narubasin Jopo. Stay blessed and join us in some hours' time. Bye for now.